Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the week of February 19th through the 25th. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit today. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this sacred space with me. I welcome you. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius. All right, we're going to pull the energies in. I might mention a few things if they pop out initially. Then we're going to go into some really cool oracle messages for you for the week ahead. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for being here. All right. Ooh, Page of Swords. Learning and growing. For the general week, you're going through a tower. The opportunity is to experience this tower and learn from it. Six of Swords in the near future. You're moving on from a situation. Okay. On to bigger and better things, Aquarius. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Challenges you are in your mental sphere, overthinking something, feeling a little bit stressed. Okay. This makes sense now because of the pre-shuffled Oracle, Knight of Pentacles, slowing the energy down. Okay, what you don't see coming is you need to slow the energy down so you can make a clear, confident, intuitive decision. Okay, Temperance. This is about coming back into balance and being patient with what is going on in your life right now. Okay, Aquarius. I'm glad you tuned in because we're going to cover some really important ground today. Your first pre-shuffled Oracle message. This comes by way of Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. I love nature as a metaphor. We're going to get into it, okay? This is the card of patience, okay? What's that song? Guns N' Roses. Love that song. Might need to hear it. But this is about patience, and it could be, I'm not seeing any cup cards, but there's something that you're needing to be patient about because things might not appear as they seem right now. And that's why you need to slow down and take stock in what's occurring in your life and pull your energy inward, okay? As you can see, this is a heron, and there's a lot of dense fog. And whenever we see water in the tarot or in Oracle, it represents our emotions. And so because there's a lot of fog, that's a lot of water, so you could be feeling a lot of emotions this week, okay? And when water becomes dense fog, it's hard to see clearly the path forward, okay? Especially if you're going through some sudden shifting and changing and there's a lot of unknowns at the moment. You just know that you've got to deal with the chaos at hand, okay? And that does require you to slow things down and act less from an impulsive place and more from an inner knowing place, okay? So as you can see, it's in this card, it's hard to see what lies ahead, okay? And I really get this overall sense that if you're patient with the process right now, the truth will emerge, okay? All right, this is not the time to push. The other card, I'll put this here. The other card that really pairs well, that has haze over it, is the Autumn Harvest Moon, okay? But this is the card of relaxation. You know, this is a peaceful autumn night. The Harvest Moon symbolizes that all that you have worked for is coming to fruition. Sometimes there's things that need to shift in order for us to actualize our potential and what we really ultimately want when it comes to our own fulfillment. And these are the sudden shifts in our lives that we're like, well, I didn't plan on that. But if you're really trying to manifest something, something might need to shift you out of where you are in order to manifest what you truly want. And that's when we have to just hang on, hang on, all right, for the ride, okay? So this is about really coming from a place of calmness and slowing things down, okay? I'm getting two cards of you slowing things down and being patient, that things will come into fruition all as well, okay, Aquarius? All right, let's go deeper into these messages and find out why you're going through a tower and feeling a lot of stress this week. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Death, Six of Cups. Yeah, it looks like you could be facing some sort of ending in a soul contract this week, or the consideration of something needing to shift and change, okay? Yeah, you're coming to the end of a cycle with a person, okay? Soul contracts are people that we have a destiny, a role. There's a role to fulfill with them in your life, okay? And this is that culminating moment where you're determining whether you want to take a new journey. Well, you're taking a new journey. It's just with or without this person, right? It's a choice point, right? And we have many different types of souls in our lives, throughout our lives. All right, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is an apprentice card. It's the card of he's got a sword. He's not really sure how to use it, okay? I think you're trying to learn how to really have a boundary around this person. It's not that you don't know how to have 2 Page of Swords. And you know what's interesting is I started to read just for a few minutes and I got this far. And I realized I wasn't recording, but then my dog was barking. So I was really glad that I wasn't recording. But what's interesting is I was using 2 other decks. And in the overall general energy, in the other reading that I started that wasn't recording, I had 2 Page of Swords in the general energy. So there is something that you are really, almost as though you have got to pull your energy back, Aquarius, this week. And this is the card of the Observer. And you have 2, okay? You have got to observe the situation in order to see things clear. You've got to pull your energy back. This is a moon, obviously. It's a full moon. But what this really represents, if you want to know the truth, which I haven't really said to anybody, this is new for me, but this tapestry, but this is, gotta go this way. This is a big O, okay, I can't even. I would be a horrible teacher if I had a chalkboard right now, but the O is the Observer, and I do believe that's what you're trying to do. You're sitting back, and you've got this sword, which is your mental sphere, and you're observing what's going on in your life, and there's a little bit of shock and disappointment going on, but you're learning and growing from it. This is the Observer mind that can be a bit detached from feeling like you have to take everything so personally, all right? It's that whole Shakespearean quote, you know, all the world's a stage and we're merely actors. So if you can pull back from the drama of whatever appears, the drama of what's going on, there's a kernel of truth, there's a learning, there's a lesson here, okay? It has to do with your heart space, something I picked up on before too. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, 2 pages. It's almost as though you're either dealing with a much younger, immature energy. This could be a child in your life, or it could just be somebody who is yet to mature, okay? Or it could be you really dialing your energy down to such a level in order to regain your equilibrium again. You know, Page of Wands is coming up with a plan, being inspired by an idea, but not just the inspiration, it's actually executing it. Page of Cups is only showing a little bit of your heart space. It's that crack in the door when you're opening up. So you're really, I feel like you're pulling your energy back this week. Hardcore. Okay. Hardcore. So you can see, you know, the forest through the trees. Okay. So really pull your energy back this week. Take a pause. Try to relax the best you can. Okay. There's something about needing to reduce your output in all the spheres of your life right now because you're going through a tower. What is this tower about? And a tower is, they're good. You know, a lot of us fear them, but out of destruction and chaos sometimes comes the beauty and the grace, right? We all know these metaphors, these proverbs. I know I told a joke the other day because my daughter thought that's how it's said. Again, you know, it's the devil with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. I feel like you're trying to remove yourself from a toxic energy. This could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, anyone in your life that it's been very hard to contend with, to deal with. You're tired of the conflict, you're tired of the fight. It's been very hard. I think you're determined to push through this, to see it for what it is, and to release it, Aquarius. Yeah, and I feel like I just heard it's a shame. It's a shame that you have to withdraw your energy, knowing it's almost as though someone showed you their true colors. And I keep hearing you say, it's such a shame. I had so many higher hopes. It's almost like your hopes were dashed here. And you know it's time to let go. 6 of Swords in the near future is letting go. We're going to get to that in a moment. But let's look into why you're very stressed right now. This week in particular, there's a lot of anxiety coming up. Oh, this is someone that you invested heavily in. There's a lot of stress. You could have financial woes because of this energy. You could have somebody, this could be someone that you've been dealing with in business that you realized they were really leading you down a difficult path, and it wasn't going to help you get to where you want to go. Others of you, this could be a love or family situation where it's more on the personal life front, and something that you heavily invested in. There's a lot of worry, and you're pulling your emotional energy back, and you're making some calculated tactical decisions about where you're headed and what you need to do next. The challenge is to not overthink this and to be careful what you invest in. You could be clinging to something you invested in, maybe even a financial investment, and you're stressed about this paying off, or you're stressed about this contract in your life, this soul contract, all right? Since we saw that in the beginning, this soul contract. You're moving away from somebody. 2 Six of Swords. You're moving away. And it's almost as though the fates, your guides, everybody's, you need to move along. You need to let go. You need to release this. It's now become toxic. You need to be patient with the process of moving on. And you need to try to relax the best you can this week in particular, Aquarius. All right, we have Temperance. Yeah, the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. I think if you start focusing, you need to focus on coming back into balance. When you do that, I think you're going to find the energy you need to move forward. You know, this pairing is a beautiful energy. You could be actually moving towards a better situation that you don't even know lies ahead of you. This is the thing that we don't realize. When we got to let go of toxic people in our lives and we learn and grow, right? We become the observer, and we learn our maladaptive behaviors and the things in our conditioning and our yielding and our way of allowing, right, certain people in our lives that will hold us back. You could have had someone that you felt a little bit bound to, that circumstances have shifted, that are allowing you to free yourself, okay? But there's a lot of stress and anxiety this week around what's next. Okay, well, if I release this, then, you know, sometimes we hold on to what is comfortable and familiar, but it's not healthy anymore, okay? And Spirit is wanting you to come back into balance. I think what you're seeing here is, if you're concerned that you're not going to meet someone that you're attracted to at the level that you've had this attraction, or you're not going to have new people come in that are going to excite you, you know, in work or in your, you know, social life, you're moving towards, as you can see, you're moving away from darkness into the light. And the light is going to carry you forward, and you're going to find new connections, new people. Sometimes we have to let the old die to make room for the new. And Aquarius, I do believe you're doing that this week. And it's hard. No one said this stuff was easy to leave behind. I mean, you obviously were heavily invested in something and you wanted it to pay off, but you're being guided to pull your energy back and be careful what you invest in here, okay? Because anything that's creating this level of anxiety in you isn't healthy, okay? This is the no from the universe. This is just say no. Just say no, okay? What you don't see coming is, I think you are retreating. You could be taking your time moving forward. Whenever I see the Devil, I mean, this is somebody that it was very contentious, and it's been very contentious. This is like, you need to get out of the situation kind of energy, okay, Aquarius? For your own well-being. I'm getting that. I don't think this is a healthy situation at all. At all. And I think once you realize that, this is that whole sudden realization, like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was dealing with something of this magnitude. I think slowly but surely it's going to dawn on you. Yeah, this is so clear. You've had a deep, deep unconditional love for someone in your life that has been in and out. And what Spirit is saying is that this in and out, right? This impulsive in and out, off and on cycle that you've been in, you've got something that is better, okay? A knight is a more unstable energy than a king. And it doesn't have to be a male in your life. It could be anyone that has been in and out. You've got better, more stable people in the future if you will only come back into balance, keep moving forward into the light, right? Into the new dawn, knowing that there's more love waiting for you, better love, better people, better contracts, better situations for you. so you can be expansive and not feel so anxious. Anyone who's giving you this level of anxiety is someone you need to cut out of your life, and I do believe you are. You're cutting out a Knight of Wands, and it's a process, okay? It doesn't happen overnight. It's like when you get, it's like something very sticky, you know? You get part of it off, and then, you know, there's still other aspects. It's energetically sticky, okay? This is, what you don't see coming is this is the energetic, you know, removing the stickiness, right? Of someone who's, you know, attached to your energy, okay? And being intuitively guided to release them, okay? You're being intuitively guided to release a toxic energy from your life, to make the necessary cuts, to put up the necessary boundaries, to practice wisdom, knowing that this person is going to always continue to go in and out and take advantage of your love, okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit. This is a very clear message of you needing to get away from a toxic energy, okay? Whoever that is. And come back into balance in your own wise mind. Observer, wise mind. That is your true self, okay? Your ego self is mad and is kicking and screaming and is grieving heavily. But your true self, right? Your wise mind is saying, you can do this. I got you. You got so many better, so much better coming toward you if you will just keep moving forward, okay? And it is a loss, and it is a very hard, difficult loss. And I do believe that you've been dealing with a very immature energy who you thought was really going to prove themselves over time to be someone who they are not. Like, you're getting somebody who, once someone shows you their true colors, you can't fall in love with the potential, right? You have to accept the way people show up. And if you love someone for their potential, but they're showing you in the here and now the opposite of that, and they're not changing and growing, and you're not getting anywhere, and it's become contentious, and it's too hard, and it's become now unhealthy, the tower must fall. And energies need to move forward. And this is the time to be patient and sit back and allow this process to unfold, where you are moving on and putting up boundaries and saying goodbye. You're saying goodbye to an unhealthy energy. This is the end. And I'm sorry that you're going through this. These are the most painful circumstances and situations that we will face in our lifetimes, of saying goodbye to people that we love, because it is no longer healthy for us to stay. It will not suit your expansion. It will not suit your inner growth. It will not suit you. Yeah, you're going to be planting new seeds through this growth. I'm telling you, this was a spiritual lesson for you, and you will get your justice. But your justice is going to come from planting new seeds for yourself in the future, through your own true self and your own awareness and your ability to observe people for who they are, not who you want them to be, okay? All right? Aquarius, I'm sending you so much love. You keep planting those seeds of your own growth. You will come back into balance. Your justice will be served. Your justice is when you say no to people that don't deserve to be attached to you anymore, because they didn't honor you, they didn't respect you, and you do not need to keep them in your life in a state of anxiety. Don't stay invested in something just because you invested in something when it's unhealthy, okay? It's hard, I know, because you're like, I invested in this, my heart was in it. You know, I've tried and tried and tried. Listen, you could go round and round and repeat the same cycle over and over again until you realize, you know what? This is stunting my growth. This is stunting me as an individual. It's affecting every aspect of my life, and I deserve more, and I want more, and I'm going to get it. So this is you deciding, I'm going to get it, all right? You're going to get what you want, okay? Just not in this situation. Whether it's a family member, you need to put up boundaries, and they're toxic and narcissistic. This feels like a narcissistic energy. It really does. And you could be getting gaslighted, and you're confused because you don't know what the truth is anymore, and they blame everything on you. I'm getting this whole move on. It's serving your growth. And try to trust the process and allow calmness to fill you this week the best you can by pulling your energy back and being patient, okay? With letting this tower fall, okay? I'm sending you love. Take care.